Yo, yo, what's up? What's up, guys? Warriors Den starts in 30 minutes, I believe. Whoa, wait a sec. How we all doing, man? Music goes hard. Yeah, Dark Side, Warhammer 40k Dark Side OST. I like it. I like it. How you guys doing today? It's great to see you all, man. It's great to see you all. This guy uses the Zerk dodge tech exploit. I don't waste my time against it. I don't fight against Zerk dodge tech. I don't waste my time with glitch, exploit, bugs, stuff like that. Let's stay away from it. Actually, let's go into elimination. Actually, yo, on my ass.
Oh my god!
Yo, what's up, man?
Oh my god!
Having a rough time lately. Trying to make other people's day a little better. Hope you're doing well, Mr. Havok. Well, I massively appreciate that. And that is super nice that you would do that, you know. You're having a bad time, but you're thinking about others, you know. That shows your character. That shows how good of a person you are, and that you have such a good heart, bro. So yeah, I know times are tough and stuff like that, you know, but it won't last forever. It won't be like that forever, bro. And whatever's going on, whatever the tough time is, that doesn't define who you are as a person. But it'll get better, bro. Trust me. We'll get through it, man. Thank you so much for the 10. Trust me, bro. It'll be all good, man. Just keep going. Stay strong. Keep going, bro. How you guys doing today, though? I hope you're all doing well, man. Yeah, I get elimination matches pretty quick, man. Like, people tell me that elimination is dead, but I always I always get games pretty quick. Wah. Yeah, thanks for the love, man. Much love to you, bro. Did I turn my graphics down? I did. Well, yeah, how you all doing today? Let me know, man. In the chat, you guys excited for the Warriors Den? You guys excited for the new season, which literally drops in 2 days? Usually the Warriors Den is the week before, but they delayed it to now because they wanted to show the new trailer, the new season trailer on Ubisoft Forward yesterday, which then may get some more eyes on today's Warriors Den, which then will get more eyes on the new season, more people coming in, trying out the game. It's smart. I like that they did that because, you know, it seems like they're pushing the advertising now, which is super cool, man. So let's hope for a good Warriors Den today. Let's hope for some cool stuff, some balance changes. I'll be interested to see the patch notes. Hopefully they're going to do something about Hitokiri, Ocelotto. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'm glad you're all here. Thank you for coming hanging out with me. Appreciate it massively. Let me know if everything looks okay with the stream and stuff, you know. No technical issues and shit, you know. I'm just going to do a little bit of chill elimination whilst we wait for the stream to start, which starts in 30 minutes. Oh, wow. Why am I lagging? What the fuck is going on? Fuck you, Tandy, you twat. Why was my shit laggy there? 1 second. Yeah. Try and fix that shit. 1 sec, bro. 1 sec. Is the stream cooked already? Crazy, man. Fucking OBS is so shit, you know. Let me just double check, make sure everything's fine. Seems okay. Seems okay. Not hearing Tiandi screaming is giving me severe anxiety. Yeah, I turned off the... Oh, shit, do you know what? I forgot I turned off the dialogue audio. Thank you for reminding me. Totally forgot about that. I'll turn it on after this. Are you crazy motherfucker? Alright. Oh, my days. Man, elimination gamers are really something. That I love that. Oh, he died. Anyway, no, okay, never mind. Let me turn the audio dialogue volume back on. I forgot I turned it off earlier. I was fighting against female Tiandi. Uh-oh. Jeez. Scatter! Jeez Louise, man. Look at them scatter, little rats. Well. Gimp. Oh my days. What is this? You know you lose if you keep fucking around, right? Bro, the fuck? What the fuck is this shit? Fuck. Oh my god, why am I not parrying that? Emo after 3v1 is crazy? Tell me about it. Holy shit. That guy is gaming. For real. Okay. Oh, he's got damage buff. Yeah. This is elimination, unfortunately. Remember, I always say elimination, it's either going to be chill or super toxic. There is no in between. There is no in between. There is absolutely no in between. Look at my team as well, like 2 bots and a guy with 0 kills. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do with that shit? It's all good. It's all good, man. I'm staying in this lobby. Fucking damn right I'm staying in this lobby. And I need some gamers with me. Can I get some gamers on my team, please? You know? Who's that Zerg? Do you know him? No, I don't know him. Just some random. Can I get some gamers on my team? Come on, man. Yeah, there we go. We got some gamers. Yo, what's up, Solid Snake? I'm good, man. Tag me in. I'm not going to mess around getting, like, a group going right now because the stream literally starts in, like, 20 minutes or so. There's no point fucking around getting a group going right now. Question is, though, who do I want to play? What is the question? Let's bring the fucking bowl cut, bloody bent cocklander out, okay? Let's do that. Hey, Kama, what's up, man? How you all doing, man? Let me know in the chat. How are you all doing? Are you all having a good day? Are you all doing well? What is the Warriors Den? I'm coming back as a returning player. The Warriors Den basically is a live stream hosted by the devs where they show all the new upcoming stuff in the new season. The new season drops in 2 days, so they're going to be showing us all the cool stuff that we can expect on Thursday. So yeah, it's just a live stream with the devs. It's pretty cool that they do that still. Pretty cool that they still do that, you know? Yo, Moko, I'm good. How are you, man? It's good to see you, bro. Hey, Havok. Returning to playing after a long time. First of all, welcome back. When I watched you, you played Centurion a lot. How do you think he is today? Yeah, I played Centurion a lot back in the day when he was released. Because he was very, very strong. You know, let's be honest, he was super broken. I enjoyed him a lot. But today, he's still very strong. He's not broken at all. He's just a strong character. Solid overall in duels and 4v4. He's a fun character. He's got maybe a couple of issues, but he's solid overall. I still play him from time to time. I still enjoy playing him. So yeah, if you come back and play Centurion, you'll be fine. He's a solid A tier character right now. Why, man? Why, bro? Why? Just play the game, man.
Run, my glass!
Just play the game, bro. It's fine, you can do what you want, man. Why, bro? Why are people like this, man? They definitely get fingered by their uncle, man. It's a shame, honestly. It's such a shame, bro. Why, man? Why'd you have to act like a twat? This Zerk mum didn't love him. Exactly. Like, just, you know, I hope it gets better, whatever the issue is, bro. But you feel the need to come on the game and act like that and project this onto people. Do you know what I mean? Oof. Truly is unfortunate, boys. Really is. Oh shit. I can't, man. I can't deal with this shit, bro. Oh. Elimination's not real. This is honestly why you should stay away from elimination. How is the Valk right now? She's okay. She's alright. She's nothing special, but she's not bad either. She's okay. Yeah, elimination is really something else, but it's fine. I don't care. I don't care. Oh shit. I got killed by someone with the username temp66880274. Do you know what I mean? It's just not real. It isn't real, and it can't hurt you if it's not real. Do you know what I mean? That's the mindset you've got to have when you go into elimination. It's not real, it can't hurt you. Do you know what I mean? I don't know why Nova King plays elimination. Neither do I. I don't know how he plays this shit daily. Crazy. It's an absolute cesspool that should not be taken seriously. But it's fine, because, you know, you have to accept that for how it is. As long as you can accept it, if you go into elimination and you have your expectations like that, you can't be disappointed, you can't be upset. That's how it is, isn't it? Oh yeah. The reason why I put the Japanese language on for the audio is because of, obviously, Albany annoys me. But actually, I just grew to like it a lot more overall. I just really like the Japanese audio. It's just cool, isn't it? Like, let's be honest. Oh, wow. Oh shit.
Done my glass.
Thank God for that. If I had lost another duel there, I'd have been fucking annoyed, bro. I swear, I'd have been annoyed if I lost another fight though. Jeez Louise. Right, let's get a move on, shall we? Let's get a fucking skedaddle on. Let's go get the damage buff, and then I'll go and revive my friend over here. Where's this little prick berserker at? There he is, that swat. We're going to get the prick. Let's go get the little dickhead. My audio gonna? I just realised, are we getting a new hero this season? Yeah, we're going to get a new hero mid-season.
Done my class. Done my class.
Oh, he's so bad. We love feats. We do love feats, man. Tell you. These guys too, bugging him. I'm curious, what character do you want to have buff the most? A buff. Probably Gladiator. Hello? Hiya. Yeah, you. No worries. Yeah. Yeah.
Havok. Round 5. Elimination. Done my class. Döðin blasir við þér. Elimination. What döður?
Alright, sorry about that, guys. Fucking had a phone call. Apologies. Okay. Yeah, I was just on the phone. Sorry about that. Okay. Yeah, whatever that guy's issue is, I genuinely hope it gets better. Right, anyway. We're just gonna patiently wait for the Warriors then to start, which should start literally in 3 minutes. The 10-minute countdown. He's desperate for attention? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Doesn't bother me. Where's the music gone? desktop. Oh, the Elden Ring DLC. Yeah. Oh, I cannot wait, man. Cannot wait. Very excited. Very, very fucking excited. Yeah, viewers are always a bit higher on what he's done. Janie. Yo, Raven. I haven't seen Baki against Kang and Ashuri yet. Is that on Netflix now? I haven't been on Netflix for a few days. Is that on now then? That's cool, man. I look forward to that. I look forward to that. Yeah, lo-fi Dark Souls beats, yeah. Hey, whoa, something happened there. Something happened there. What was it? What happened? Something happened. Are we live? We're live. Right, let's turn my music off. Turn off that. Turn off that what is them thing now. Here we go, boys. 10 minutes. Well, 9 minutes. Earlier. Let's go, baby. Already call. Oh, there's already calls to delete Ito in the chat. Really? Nerf pirate. Wow. Nerf pirate, guys. I'll bring a buff, surely. For honor for life. For honor, my beloved. Yeah, this beat goes hard, bro. How do you stay sane? I don't stay sane. I am not sane. I just have to try. Whenever I'm on stream, I have to try and keep it together. But I am absolutely not sane. So hyped for the new hero skin. Me too, me too. Hello, Havok. Music slaps. Yeah. Pirate has been nerfed enough. Yeah, Pirate needs a buff. Never mind a fucking nerf. She needs a buff, bro. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that. Oh. 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 This is going to be Ocelot hero skin. Who's going to tell him? I'm going to tell him. Who's gonna tell him? Hello? Sea of Thieves stream? Nah. I get seasick playing Sea of Thieves. I get motion sickness. Do you know what is wrong with the faction war? Is erroring to me? I have no idea, Amir. Sorry, bro. I have no idea. Guys, do me a favor. Let me know how the volume is, okay? Let me know how the volume levels are with my mic compared to the dev stream. Just keep me updated on if I need to, you know, adjust anything, please, if you guys don't mind. I made it's a wee bit loud versus you. Okay, slow it down a bit. I'll put it to 80%. See how that is. I made a joke on my mic is muted. Really? Don't lie. Are you trolling? Guys, is my mic muted? Don't fucking troll me. Okay. Moko. An angel. If anybody fucking trolls me, I give you permission to time them out, okay? I made a joke on like my TikTok like a few videos ago where I was saying like I was like 60-odd-year-old, and people actually believed it. Like so many people commented saying, "Are you really 60-odd-year-old? Dude, you look so good for your age. I can't see any grey hairs or anything. You look so good for your age." And it's like it's kind of like a meme now. So I've posted like 2 or 3 TikToks where I've like captioned it like 70-year-old For Honor veteran teaches you how to like read your opponent or something like that. But people actually believe. Well, so many people believe me. It's so funny. No more trolling, no? yeah, no more trolling, you fuckers. No more trolling, please. No more trolling. How old is Havok really? I told you. Nah, I've been saying that I'm like 72-year-old, but in reality, I'm 59. You still do look good for your age. Yo, cheers, bro. You're the best For Honor YouTuber, Havok. Don't forget that, man. Yo, cheers, Steven. Appreciate that. Appreciate the love. British voice makes you sound wise. Really? Does it? I'll take that. I'll take that. I'm 33 and you look better than me? Maybe a Hito rework is coming, bro, hopefully. Havok is the biggest troll? I might be. Oh, the music goes hard though. I love fucking anything to do with samurai, Japanese culture, everything. I love it all, man. This is gonna be my favorite season. I know it. It's gonna be my favorite. I'm loving this season already from what I've seen so far. Can't wait to see what they've got cooked for this stream. Do you plan on making a trip to America? Not really, no. I can't afford that right now. I'm trying to get some debts sorted at the moment so that I can, you know, get back on track and be happy and stuff. I can't be going anywhere yet. Staying right here. Staying right here at home. Yeah, I wonder if we're going to see some testing ground stuff today. I do expect some patch notes, but I'm wondering if we're going to get some testing grounds things. I'm excited, man. The skin looks pretty badass. I think it does. I think the skin's going to look awesome with the customization on it, with the materials and the color palettes. You know, obviously, I imagine you're going to be able to change his hair color. So I think it's going to look sick with the customization on. What state would you visit if you were to visit America? Honestly, I don't know. That's a tough question. I've only ever been to America once. And I went to LA because the For Honor dev team invited me to E3. I think it was 2019. It was when the Shadows of the Hitakiri event was on. I played live at E3 on the stage. I was on the live stream. Yo, thank you, Cypher, so much for the membership. I appreciate that. Here we go, boys. Let's put it full screen. Let me know how the volume is. Yeah, you definitely will be able to change the hair color with either the material or the color palette. I imagine it's the color palette. Same as Wukong. You're definitely going to be able to change the color for sure. Alright, let's go, boys. Here we go. I'm excited for this one. Very excited for this one.
Qu'est-ce qui se passe? What is up, Warriors? We are back live to bring you everything that has to do with Year 8, Season 2, TU1, the Muramasa Blade.
Yeah.
But first, Nolan, how you doing, man?
I'm doing fantastic, Brian. Thank you so much. It's exciting to be here. And you know, you saying that Year 8 Season 2, it's a mouthful, but do you know what it really is?
Huh.
This is our 30th
It is
season. Like, that's insane.
our 30th,
30th season.
Yeah,
damn.
that's
30.
That's
How's the
big
volume,
number.
guys?
Yeah, I turned 40 on Friday, so 30. 30's good. I like 30.
Wait, last Friday?
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
this last
happy
Friday.
belated
Oh,
birthday.
thanks.
All right. Say happy birthday to Brian, everybody.
Oh, hi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be a dad next month, too. It's
Woo,
gonna be awesome.
man, all the big
Yeah,
news
all the big
coming
Yo,
out.
announcements.
congrats,
We got
Brian,
30,
man.
30 seasons of For Honor.
Yeah.
I got 40 years on the planet, about to have a new little guy. But yeah,
New little
Yo,
warrior
congrats on
coming.
the
speaking of
kid,
things
man.
dropping into the world.
Oh, that's right. That is an excellent segue, Brian. So, yes, that's right. Folks out there, listen, if you know me, you know how much I love Twitch drops, all right? I talk about it every time, but you out there need to love them as much as I do. So please make sure that before we get any further into the show that you've linked your UB Connect account to your Twitch account. That way, for every 30 minutes that you're with us today, you're going to get a scavenger crate. And at the end of the show, we're going to pick some lucky winners to win a grand prize of either 100k steel or the brand new hero
Everything's
skin,
perfect. Cool.
which is looking really sweet.
So make sure your accounts are linked and that you're redeeming those rewards, because every single den I see in the chat, when I reread
You're
the
too
chat,
loud. Shut up. Are you serious,
someone's
Max?
missed it. Someone's like, no, I forgot to redeem. So do it now.
Yeah, don't be that guy.
Yeah, but we've got a lot to cover in this den. So coming right up, we've got all the Year 8, Season 2, TU1
Yep.
details that you at home want to know about. But first, we're going to kick it off with a kick-ass trailer
Oh, yeah.
that was shown at UB Forward yesterday. So for those of you who didn't watch UB Forward or didn't see the trailer before it was supposed to come out, take a look now.
That's the time.
I remember a time of peace, of cherry blossoms and summer winds. Another life no longer meant for me. Bushido called in the shape of a blade. the last of its kind. Our enemies are legion. They strike at us by the swarms.
That's going to be a limited time execution.
I will be waiting.
Check this out as well. Look
For
at the
anything.
silhouette. That might be the new hero. Look at the silhouette around the Orochi. That might be like a new hero tease. People are speculating that that might be the new samurai character, which we don't know anything about yet. The trailer's so sick, man. It's all fucking cool. Hey, we got patch notes. Okay, no testing grounds though, but that's fine. We got patch notes. This looks like a pretty short one, which I'm okay with.
Hope you enjoyed that trailer. Welcome back. I'm joined by JC and Raphael. Welcome back to the den.
Thank you.
Is
Still
it-
alive, by the way. So
Oh, yeah. Still
Brian's
kicking.
growing his hair out,
that's
man.
good.
Yeah,
Going full
now
rock
we're happy
star.
to be here. Really excited to talk about all that we have to present today.
That's really good, because if you weren't excited to be here, that would be awkward.
Probably.
Yes,
But it's so cool. It's our 30th season, right?
It is.
It's amazing. Like
Big
30
3-0.
seasons of Max over there.
Yeah,
Doing the
because he's
Warriors
been every single one.
Every single one.
for colleagues having pizza
Yep,
while
never
we have
missed.
to work.
Exactly.
The man is a machine.
It's amazing.
Max the machine.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to talk about all the things, all the details for Year 8, Season 2, TU1. So let's just jump into it. JC, can you tell us what we can expect from the season?
So there's a lot of stuff coming for this season. So in Title Update 1, we have a new Battle Pass, a new
New armor
Legacy Pass,
variations.
new armor variations, a launch event, new hero skin, right? Master Katashi, you're going to tell us about him.
Yes.
Awesome looking stuff.
You better.
We have the competitive circuit starting. We have 3 Hero Fests for Kensei, Shinobi, and Kyoshin. And we also have a throwback event, which is Carousel of Fire.
Nice.
In TU2, we have our new hero.
Dun, dun,
I don't know what that is. I've
dun.
never seen that hero in my life. I don't know what it looks like. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah. You,
Have we
you-
created
of,
it
of all the
yet?
people, you
We
would
don't do
know
that the
the-
week
I
before?
have no idea what it's on there. But yeah, a usual event pass, Hero Fest, throwback event. So all sorts of cool things coming this season. Super psyched.
Where am I going?
Super
Where am I
hypey.
going?
I'm pumped.
Yeah.
So
I'll go on this little
let's
screen
talk
here between
about
these two.
lore, because every
Okay.
single person in the chat is a lore fiend. So
Yes.
we're going to make sure that they get all the details on the lore. So, Raphael,
Once we're
what's
done
going
with the
on?
narrative segment, the show is over, right?
Yeah.
That's
Why-
the only
there's,
thing we
there's
talk
nothing
about.
else. What else do you need?
Not here for patch notes.
Why would you be here? So yes, some lore. As you know, the first season in that year was a knight-centered season. We had 2 skins, the Unsung Knight, the Edio Auditore skin. And now, this second season is a samurai-centered season. We will be exploring the core values of the samurai through a legendary weapon called the Muramasa Blade. Hey, that's the name of the season. And the wielder of that blade called Master Katashi, our Orochi new skin.
Hey, look at that.
Fresh right there. Looking,
amazing.
yeah, that's clean. I like it.
That is clean.
So I heard you mention Master Katashi. We just saw him there. So I'm assuming this is our new Orochi hero skin.
Absolutely. It will be available in 2 days on June 13th. What I
13th.
really, but let's talk about a bit about how he looks like and what's his story. So let's start with the blade.
Skin looks
This
sick, man.
is, what we do when we design something new in For Honor. And in this case, we got inspired by a real Japanese history and a real swordsmith called Sango Muramasa. This Muramasa in our lore was a legendary swordsmith. He created blades that were extremely deadly, elegant, and actually so deadly and so good at killing that they were considered a bit bloodthirsty. They would make you unhinged. They would take or have the violence come out of you and really make you even more violent and bloodthirsty than you already were.
I get that.
Yeah, when you have a blade in...
Yeah. For real, there are some swords that I'm like, I'm going to stab someone.
I saw that last week when we practiced. So yeah, the blade. Sorry. The blade, what the samurai did with these blades, the Muramasa blades that this swordsmith created, is that they decided, okay, these are too violent, too dangerous. We cannot leave them there. So they decided to destroy all of them. But Muramasa was unhappy that his life's work would be destroyed, so he managed to get all of the shards, or many shards, and from them, in secret, he forged a new one, a new blade.
Sword.
Yes, one to
Sounds
control
pretty
them
cool.
all. And this new Muramasa blade, the last one in existence, is a concentrated version of all of the blades. It has all of the deadliness, all of the sharpness, all of the elegance, but also it brings so much bloodthirstiness out of you that, well, it has the power of an army, but also the bloodthirst of one. And it has the long...
comes with murderous intent.
Absolutely.
Gotcha.
And it has fallen in many bad hands, or it has corrupted the hands of the many wielders it had in the samurai history, until it went into the hands of Master Katashi, our new hero skin.
Nah, you can't tell me that don't
Master
look sick,
Katashi,
man.
so Orochi, great master, is a man. He exemplifies the values of the samurai. He is a master of Zen, patience, calm, discipline, a man who works on himself a lot. We don't know much about him. You will know a bit more if you read the short stories that will be out in 2 days. But so Master Katashi, we know that he was a wandering angel going around the samurai lands, trying to help people. And one day in the village, he killed a brigand chief. And he took the blade from that man, the Muramasa blade. Okay. And instantly he sensed the potential of the blade. Its potential to do good, but also its impulse to do bad, to kill people.
So he took I can fix it.
Yes. Yes, he can fix it. And make it change
I can fix them.
Yes. Because he is such a special Zen master. So
I want to see the customization on it.
He manages him alone to have only the good get out of that blade. And he decided to use it for good, to use it to protect the realm of the samurai, the Mire, their swampy homeland. There are very few access points to this homeland. And he has positioned himself on one of these, a bridge called Seion Bridge. And here he has, defended the bridge against all enemies for years. Doing this, he has enhanced the legend of the sword. He has enhanced the legend of the bridge too. That has now a cool new nickname. It is called the Bridge of 1,000 Blades because of the 1,000 blades of the 1,000 enemies that Master Katashi and his Muramasa blade have beaten, protecting the bridge and the mire.
I like that. That works for me.
I hope it is
unlimited blade.
Yes. As you can see, I think it is a really deeply Japanese story. And we were, of course, inspired by real Japanese themes, real Japanese culture, real Japanese history. We twist it in the For Honor recipe or inside of the, For Honor lore. But still, it has a real background in Japanese culture.
Nice. The For Honor kitchen whipped it up.
Yeah.
And now we got good eats. We got good eats. We cooked.
Yes.
So for those of you who want to learn more about Master Katashi and who he is and what he's about, check out the short stories, which will be dropping on the website in 2 days.
Looks like the color palettes
will be out
this
on the 13th for $11.99 US
material is going to be on
dollars
the
or
shiny
25K
bits,
steel. The Bridge of 1,000 Blades. I believe we have some map realization, so you can
Yeah, the
realize
color palette's
just how
gonna
many
change the color
blades
of the
are
hull.
in this map.
Yeah.
So,
Blades.
Ralph, what can you tell us about this seasonal theme and what players can look for in the realization?
So I told you that for this season, we got inspired by Japanese culture.
Lots
it's
of
the case
arrows
also
everywhere. Holy
for
shit.
the event team who has created the map realization. This season, it has been designed to evoke curiosity and to have the players poke
nice.
poke their imagination to try to find hidden meanings into things. This is a really deeply Japanese thing once again. As a samurai-centered season, we try to, we have two main inspirations. One is
the
no theater,
statue
ancient
got
traditional
fucked.
form of Japanese theater, and the other is
right?
yes,
NOH.
NOH.
You're
You're
right.
right.
Google it.
It is really beautiful, inspiring, and it speaks in metaphors, and it's the same thing for
Poor
our
statue,
second
look at that.
inspiration, Zen Garden. So what you have in these two things is that the storytelling.
I was hoping that this
the
was a 1v1
emotions
map down here.
Are transmitted through symbols and metaphors. In the map realization, you will see a lot of elements.
They could
that
have like a dual
represent
map,
something
down here next to the
much more
statues on
meaningful
the
than what
on
they
the
appear
sandy
to
bit.
be. There is
That'd be sick,
a
man.
message behind it. You have it on the bridge itself with red petals on the ground that represent the spilled blood spilled by the enemies of the samurai, spilled by the Muramasa blade and Master Katashi. You have also the katanas in the vista that represent the defeated enemies, the 1,000 blades. And there is another idea, the idea of duality, the fact that you have an equilibrium that is coming from two
Like
different
down
things
here,
that
you
oppose
know?
themselves.
Like a circular
Here you have this in the
1v1
vista,
map.
in the
That'd be
Zen
sick, man.
garden, where you have calm and motionless, and in contrast, you have on the bridge the battle, the everything that's happening there with the blood being spilled. In general, I would say that you can expect to find hidden meanings everywhere
Fight clubs-
in the map.
fight clubs on this map
and I
is
would
gonna be
really-
nice, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, history time, no. We've done a lot of history here. I'm here to represent the dozens of people who have worked on the art side, on the narrative side, on the map realization side. We are here, we're the one talking, but there are many people behind
Yeah,
that are doing
There's
the work.
a lot of people
So
behind all
big-
of that work extremely hard. Like,
Yeah,
kudos.
big shout out to the team who worked on the map realization and
Esports next.
all of their collective work.
Yeah.
I love the Zen Garden. I want to know how long it took whomever to rake all the sand to make it look so nice. If it was Master Katashi, that exemplifies patience.
It is a weekly job.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I would get like 10 feet and be like, I'm done
Yeah,
with the.
but then it wouldn't look as good. That's the problem.
But yeah, everything looks great. It sounds great. But speaking of things that sound great, we've also got a battle pass and a legacy pass coming your way in just 2 days. So let's take a look at everything now. Oh, we skipped the in-game menu realization. Thank you, Max. Let's take a look at that real quick.
Oh,
So we've got Master Katashi here posting up
oh, look at
with his
that.
bridge flick on his
That's
bridge.
nice.
South screen, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
And you got a nice peep at the world map there.
Oh,
as
look at
well
those
as
minions.
Our
That's
minions,
sick.
which are looking very, very shonen, right there. But yeah, it looks great. So let's take a quick look at the Battle Pass and Legacy Pass offerings. So
Oh, I love the
first up,
masks.
we've got Battle Pass for Year 8, Season 2. Here you can see our battle outfits. We've got the Masterful Mask and the Masterful Calm. And I believe there's some elements of
Oh
no
my God,
theater
look at that
in these, where
helmet.
the
Yes.
face is
The
like
warden
changed
face.
depending on the angle.
Absolutely. You'll see it especially in the Mask of the Mood effect. But here you have the duality and you have the Zen element that is being brought to the forefront in these creations by our art team.
Yeah, and no masks are really interesting. You can see some of them like right now, but
yeah.
often
I'm not
enough,
a big
like,
fan of
depending on
ornaments
which
like that,
angle
but that
you're
looks
looking at,
cool.
so no performers would have these masks on, right? And they would kind of change they would tilt their head to show
That does
different
look pretty
expressions.
cool.
Yeah.
But it's super cool because you look at the mask and you see something, you're like, okay, and then you see the person turn like, oh wait, that's completely different. And it looks really awesome. Like honestly, it's I've looked at it a little bit.
Kind of like a Morphe, like,
yeah, a little bit.
kinda
It's
vibe.
amazing.
But that's not all. We've also got an emote, which
Oh.
is that's the
podium.
it's his signature first. They're out of order. Yeah. There's the podium. Then we have. I
That's
believe
cute.
we have. Did we already see the trophy head emote? Where is it at?
So this
There
is
you go. We got
this
some
is the mood
effects. They're out of order. Oh, no, I'm out of order. I'm reading the list wrong. I'm reading the list wrong.
Exactly.
That's on me. That's on me. But yeah, next up we got Execution Mega Super Combo Punch. I love this one.
Yeah.
I saw some people, being sassy about it on Reddit yesterday, and I was like, nah, you're wrong. It's cool.
it's more modern Japanese culture in this
Yeah.
case.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
And then we have a sneak peek at the weapons, which we'll get a full look at later. So we've got Glad here with the Masterful Vigorous, and then I believe we have a Highlander, with Masterful Veneer.
Nice.
I think I said that right. I don't know.
I would say so.
I try. I make an effort.
you know,
But
yeah.
let's take a look at Legacy Pass stuff real quick. First up for the year 4 Season 2 Legacy Pass, we've got a pair of battle outfits. We've got Horkos Theorem and Horkos Crystal, seen here on everybody's favorite Blindo the Clown and Mr. Griffin.
Yeah, that
And then
X
we've
is
got
fucking cool.
Horkos Fealty Ornament. I've always liked that one. It's like crispy with the
Dude, that's
coming
nice.
out the eye. It's good to pair with.
Like,
the
I'm
one
not usually a
blue
big
eye.
fan of
Yeah,
ornaments like that.
Then we've got Horkos Trophy,
look really good.
finally,
They look
which
really good.
I thought was coming up, but here it is. And then the Horkos Pharmakos Execution, seen here on
Oh, this one's back. Okay,
everybody's favorite Ocelot.
brutal.
And then a quick look at some weapons. We've got the Sunset of Horkos. Oh, we get the Phantom Effect first, then a Mood Effect, and then the weapons. Here we go. The Sunset of Horkos weapons seen here on Varangian Guard. I'm crushing it today.
This looks so good.
Yeah.
It's a big list. Every time I look away, I lose my place on it. But wait, that's not all. There's more. We've also got a free event pass coming your way, in which this will be live from
Bridge
June
of Thousand
13th to
Blades.
July 4th. And here are the rewards for it. You can get the battle outfit Enduring Harmony. Looking crispy there on Mr. Holden
Oh, that
Cross.
looks pretty nice. I like
And then
the
we've
color.
also got an ornament, Winds of Endurance. I quite like this one. This one looks real good on some Warmonger shoulders, a couple other heroes.
The color palette
And we
looks
have,
nice on this.
Samurai effect or Samurai Endurance effect shown here on the most samurai hero we could find. But it doesn't stop there. We've also got armor variations coming up for the Samurai, the Wulin, and the Outlanders. Here's a
Ooh, let's
quick
go.
sneak peek at those armor variations, and then we'll
Oh,
roll
wow.
the full set later in the show.
Yo,
And,
Grandma Pirate, though.
Just a reminder before we move on. For year 8, armor variations will now be coming into U1, and weapons will be coming into U2. So we switched that up, if you remember, last season, and so just a reminder that that's how it works now. But JC, Raphael, thank you so much for joining me on The Den and for explaining all of the deep lore, the deep magics, because you were there. You were there when they were written.
Oh, yes.
No, I
was there 3,000 years
I'm the one
ago,
who
yeah.
turned 40. I was the one who was there when
That's
they
a
were written.
vampire. You don't know, but like.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that why?
Living.
Does that explain this?
Yes, all the blood, yes.
Okay. Got it. That's why I'm lightheaded.
Yo, the
So stick around.
Anniversary
We'll be
is looking
showing
nice.
all the Battle Pass cosmetics during the transition, and then after that, we're jumping into esports.
Yeah.
We're going to talk esports, all the things. So don't go anywhere. Check out the video. We'll see you on the other side.
All right, let's take a look at this. Okay, Warden's pretty clean. It's not for me. It's not for me personally, but it looks all right. Okay, it's pretty cool. So this is the battle pass for the new season. They always cook with the shields, man. The shields are always good. Usually the Warlord and the Conch are my favorites. I like the flames, to be honest. It's pretty cool. Could make a loadout around that. I like the Conch shield. That's pretty clean. Okay, Radio Axe. That's quite nice. What do you think of these, guys? What do you think of these so far? Oh, the Highlander sword's sick. I like that. As a newly found Highlander enjoyer, I'm probably gonna cop that for sure. Probably make a loadout around that. Actually, that might go with the red bowl cut Highlander because it's got a hint of red on it, so actually might go well with my current one. The shield is so nice. Yeah, the shields are insane, honestly. The Warlord, that Warlord sword and the shield combo is so nice. Damn. Alright, Noel, mate, you okay? Alright, cute. Why no Twitch stream? I just want to focus on one chat for the Warriors Den, and that's the YouTube guide. I always stream the Warriors Den on YouTube every time. The Orochi sword looks sick. I like the hilt better. I like the hilt and the guard. So far, I think my favourite are the Vikings. As much as I dislike Hito, that's a pretty clean axe. I'm good, mate. I'm good, kid. Yeah, so far the Vikings are the best ones. Okay, not bad. Yeah, music does go hard. Yeah, Vikings are winning so far. Vikings for me. That JJ weapon's pretty clean though, I'm not gonna lie. The JJ blade is pretty sick. Let's see the Outlanders. Okay. Quite like the pirate blade. Okay, I like the Aphira shield. That's pretty clean. I mean, the weapon is as well, to be fair. Damn, as much as I don't like Oslo, that weapon is clean as well. I think the Vikings were the best ones, though. What do you guys think? For me, definitely the Vikings. Which ones did you like the best? I think the Highlander sword is goated. Okay, Esports. Right, time to make some coffee. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, man. It might be a coffee break. I'm only messing.
Welcome back, Warriors. I am joined for the very first time on the Den by Anthony, who this is the first time. You've never been here.
Yep.
Oh, I met this guy when I went.
What?
This guy's super
tell us
cool.
a little bit about yourself. What do you do on For Honor? For those who have never met you, who is everyone?
Everyone in the chat.
Everyone.
I've
no one
met you.
except for the two guys.
True.
Yeah.
Well, I'm an associate product manager on the For Honor dev team, and I work alongside our tournament organizers, Standard and Nutella, who I'm sure you're all very familiar, very prominent community members.
You better be.
Two gems.
They're
Love them.
everywhere.
Love them.
They're also behind the the Info Hub. Almost whiffed it on that one. The For Honor Info Hub. They're the breaknecks behind that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Anthony. We've got a lot coming up this year in For Honor Esports. So do you want to tell us a little bit about what's coming with the competitive circuit?
Sure. Yeah. I'm very pleased to announce that we have a competitive circuit coming titled Friend or Foe, and it's beginning in just 3 weeks. So
Oh, wow.
3
very,
weeks.
very soon.
That's it. 21 days.
Yeah. Super exciting. Can't wait to get into the details.
I'm excellent at math. Or maths, if you're from across
I showed
the pond.
all game modes then.
But yeah, so what can you tell us about the circuit? Kind of how does it work? because I think we've had things like it, but never all of the things that are in it.
Yeah, so it's heavily inspired, and it took into a lot of account of from previous years, even more particularly like the previous tournaments that we've done, like Into the Fray. So that's our 4v4 Dominion. We also did a Dual Frenzy, which the response, like the overwhelmingly positive. It was super awesome. So this circuit is really based off those learnings. But yeah. For this circuit, for friend or foe, it'll be 3 phases with a total prize pool of $17,000.
V1.
That's a lot of scratch.
A lot of schmackers.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So why don't you go ahead and break it down for us?
Yeah.
And how these phases will work.
I'll be doing the 1v1
sure.
one.
So
for
phase
sure.
1 will be a 4v4 Dominion tournament beginning June 29th.
I'm going to start
and we'll run
training for that.
Similarly to how Into the Fray ran. So 4 open qualifiers, 1 closed qualifier, and then series final weekend. That's like generally how it's going to run. But we tried to spice things up this time
I'm
around.
going to start training for
and
that.
allowed.
Because I like spice.
Oh yeah, we got all the spice here. It ain't esports without a little bit of spice.
I know. Don't let this porcelain exterior fool you. This man loves spice.
We're basically going to allow the top 8 players from phase 1, so the finalists, since it's 4v4, we're going to allow them to break off into pairs and form new teams and enter the closed qualifier of phase 2, which is going to be a 2v2 tournament. These players that are forming new teams are inevitably going to be facing off against each other again.
Friend against friend.
Exactly.
Brother against
They'll
brother.
probably show the armor
Foe
variants
against foe.
later.
Got to find out who your real friends
Now I
are.
know why I named it.
They won't have forgotten.
Exactly.
They'll show it after.
Moving on to phase 2, this will be a 2v2 brawls tournament sometime happening in Year 8 Season 3. 4 open qualifiers, 1 closed qualifier, and this is where the winners of the open qualifiers will play, but also the finalists from phase 1 will be playing. So the new teams that were formed are getting a direct buy into this closed qualifier. So again, like a lot of potential for some storylines. A lot of juicy things can happen.
Yeah,
I'm
all the people who like are hardcore brawl players just sat up and went,
hell yeah,
real shit.
that's it.
And so I'm assuming there's a similar like theme with if you're finalist.
Yeah, exactly. So basically the top 4 players of phase 2 will once again be split and enter the closed qualifier for phase 3, which, I mean, you can all see is a 1v1 tournament, which will be happening sometime in Year 8 Season 4.
Nice.
Yeah, basically the entire circuit is culminating here. Ex-teammates are going to be riddled throughout the entire tournament. Only one player is really going to walk away
There can be only
as
one.
the champion of the friend or foe circuit. So
Nice.
looking forward
See
to
what
it.
you've done.
Yeah.
It's a reverse pyramid. That's like so it's a down thing.
Where's the camera? This one?
Yeah, the red
Marketing.
light.
Marketing.
Red means go. No, this all sounds super awesome, and honestly, I can't wait to see how
Sounds
it
cool.
plays out because there are characters in the competitive scene that you're like, oh yeah, when you see their names come up, you're like Nemesis. You're like, oh yeah, I kind of know how that's gonna work out, but this is going to force them to fight each other.
Hell yeah.
Which I'm super here for.
It'll be awesome.
I want to see some hair pulling. I want to see some biting. I want to see some people get irritated with each other. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it ain't esports without
Don't
a little bit of
actually
drama.
pull hair or bite.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Be nice.
Yeah.
Be kind to each other. Good sportsmanship.
Beat each other up in the game, Like that's where it'll happen.
And there's more, though, because for those of you who are viewing and tune in to or participate, excuse me, for those of you who participate, the viewing is another thing. For those of you who participate at all, you'll unlock the mood effects Rampage of the Yokai.
Oh, yeah.
And this is simply just for participating in any of the 3 phases. So, no matter where you participate in friend or foe, you'll unlock the mood effects.
2v2
sign up
all day?
for phase 1 are live now. The link is pinned at the top of the chat.
Yeah, I'm
list.
definitely going to be doing the 1v1.
And the chat's up right here. So there's the link. Chat's over there. If you
If I can get a
if you don't
team,
have
I'll do the
teammates,
others as
join the
well.
For Honor tournament Discord and check out the Looking for Team channel or LFT channel.
See if I can get the YouTuber guys to
team
do
up
the
with people,
4v4
have a
again like we
blast.
did last time.
The link to the
Nova King,
tournament
John,
Discord
Kenzo.
should be dropping in chat right now. I don't know if we have another one here. But if not, it's in the chat over there. knife-handed. But yeah, we've also got an article rolling out that details everything. So if you're like, I missed some of that, or like, my dog was making noise, I didn't catch all that, you can read the article and get all of the details on Friend or Foe. And stick around because we're going to be back with JC with some patch notes. But before then, thank you for joining me on the Den.
Thank you for having me.
You did a fantastic first appearance.
Thank you.
Mike would be proud.
I love Mike. Love that guy.
For all of you at home, stick around. We're going to take a look at the armor variation
TVT with B?
full video.
Nah, Bean will want
and
a better,
then we'll be back
better team,
with
mate.
the Lord and Savior of For Honor Balance, Mr. JC Franet. So don't go anywhere. Check out these armors.
And here we go. This is the juicy shit. See, these are going to look so fucking clean with the materials and the color palettes on them, man. Same as like the Vikings and the Knight ones. They're just clean as fuck, man. You can't look at this and be like, oh, this is boring. Nah. This is like such a clean canvas for the palettes and the materials. Yeah, these are sick, man. These are sick. Oh, I'm so glad they did that with the Shigoki. That head with the hair is my favorite Shigoki loadout. And the open chest as well. That's literally my favorite Shigoki armor. I'm so glad they did that. Nabushi got the pretty face though as well. It's cool. I'm so happy with the Shigoki one. Wow, JJ looks fucking cool. Yeah, these are insane. These are so good. I mean, Kev, it's just my opinion. If you don't agree, that's fine, man. But fuck out of here with your fucking negativity, man. I think these look cool as fuck. Is what it is. I like them. If you don't like them, that's fine. You know, bore off, man. Grandma pirate though. Yeah, the Ocelot one's gonna look so cool with the customization on. Damn, man. I think so far my favorite might be JJ. I don't know. I think JJ is cool. Which one's your favorite? Mine's between Shaolin or Aramusha, actually. Shaolin, Aramusha, Shigoki. Alright, patch notes, here we go. This is the juicy shit, man. Now we're getting into the juice. Yeah, the face paint on the Ocelot does look good. I agree.
Welcome back, Warriors. Thank you so much for joining us once again on the couch. And thank you, JC, for coming back. We missed you in that last segment.
Yeah, I know. I had to go take a nap because I was tired.
A little, yeah.
But now I'm
Are
fully
you
awake
good?
now.
You got the energy now?
I'm going to do patch notes.
It's back up. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, JC, always a pleasure to have you here. Always a pleasure to talk balancing the upcoming updates.
Always happy to be here.
Yeah.
Always, every single time.
Oh, I know that, and that's great. And
I have
and
my
you-
legions of fans, everything. It's great.
I know they're everywhere. We love that you're all out here, so that's great.
Get
and
stopped on the street. Everybody, I'm like,
Do they? They
I'm
stop
a
you on the
real
street?
celebrity now.
they ask you for balance on the street.
Yeah.
It's like, hey,
Yeah.
hey, please fix this. and all the things, and you do it.
And I say yes to everybody, but
You say yes to everybody. That's right. Like, absolutely, that's not how it works. Please don't assume. Please don't assume that's how it works.
yeah.
But we do have quite a few notes to talk about today. Some really cool stuff. So let's dive into it, JC.
Let's dive into it, right? So, patch notes again.
Okay,
30th
here we go.
season, amazing. Doing something we haven't done in a little
Please be
while.
good. Please be good,
Which
man.
is
Please be good.
feed balancing.
Whoa.
So, just to give a bit of a heads up, you might have noticed that we didn't talk about testing grounds
I did notice, yes.
in the schedule, right? The reason for that is because we were actually going to put a bunch of, like, all we're going to be talking about for feed balancing specifically into a testing ground. But then as we were working on it, we decided, well, you know what? We can actually just push this live and do it now instead of going to a testing ground. We're very, very confident with these changes for those. So we're like, well, we're going to do it now. And then instead of like testing ground and pushing it in 3 months.
Yeah.
So this is why there's no testing ground this season. We wanted to make sure that, you know, stuff could get pushed right now. That would be good.
Nice.
All right, so let's go over it. So for tier 1 feats that we're looking at, right? So first we have Ki. It deals 80 stamina damage. It used to just deal like 120 or something. It was always it was guaranteed to put you out of stamina every single time, right?
Yeah.
So at 80, what it does is at least you have to think a little bit more when you're gonna use it. I paid the price in a play session we did earlier this week, where I put it and I forgot that we had did that balancing change, and then oops, somebody wasn't out of stamina, and I kind of wasted my feet. It's not a total waste, but it's still, you know, it's not as useful. So really, the idea here is we want to make sure that people are thinking about it a little bit more for when they're going to trigger it. Then we have Sinister Shield, so Blackbriar is tier 1. So it's been overperforming a bit. Blackbriar is very, very strong. His feats are extremely strong. And in this case, we want to rebalance it a little bit so that first, you have to sacrifice a bit more health to give the shield. The shield, the amount that you give is the same, but Blackbriar has to pay a bit more of a cost, right? It's easy to heal with BP. You don't have to worry too much about it. So with this, like, it's a bit more of a price to pay. And we also lowered the duration of the shield by 2 seconds. So that's 8 instead of 10. So again, like, lowering it a little bit so that there's a bit more risk to using it. There's a little bit less reward as well, but it's still a very good feat.
Yeah.
Shields are good. There's a lot of good stuff that coming with shields, so that's amazing there.
Cool.
Next, we have Gravity Pull, which is Aphira's tier 1. So 2 big changes to it. First, it deals 15 damage instead of 20. And we've also increased the cooldown to 90 seconds. It used to be 60, right? So
Okay.
Aphira is overperforming. Again, we've been talking about it a little bit. Her feats are a big portion as to why she's a bit too strong right now. So by changing that feat, it's very useful, right? From neutral, you do stuff. You can do it for out of stamina, from a lot of different things. So it's very, very useful. It's hard to react to for a lot of players. It guarantees gank setups and stuff. So by lowering the cooldown, one of the big things that it does is that normally at 60 seconds, it's one of our metrics. Typically, you get into a fight every minute-ish while you're playing, right? Unless you're camping a point and you're just saying, you know, whatever. But you get into a fight every minute-ish. So that feat was available pretty much every single fight. At 90 seconds, it's every fight and a half.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit, you have to think a little bit more when you're going to be using it. You still unlock it really early.
Right.
You're still going to use it quite a bit. But there's going to be that downside there of you have to think about more when you're going to be using it. And the damage being lowered also kind of impacts a lot of the ganking potential and the damage potential out of that feat. So again, like a nice little change there, a bit of a nerf, but it's good. Finally, we have Take Shelter, which is Varangian's tier 1. Saying that right, I think.
You did, yeah.
Awesome. I kept messing it up.
Listen for it.
Yeah, right. So her first feat, it was healing for 10 every time you superior block. We're lowering it to 5. It's a change that we were
What do you guys think of these changes?
potentially going to do
so
for
far?
launch. We were a bit concerned with the power level of the feat. The feat is pretty good, right? Varangian is Varangian. In a good position, generally, like a very strong hero.
Yeah.
But feats are like that. Feat specifically was a bit too strong.
I'm not a
putting
big
it down to
4v4
5
guy.
Should be a bit more equal to. It still heals more than a lot of healing feats. It has more healing potential than a lot of.
So I'm
feats
not
have
sure about
throughout
this
an entire
personally.
game. But at 5, at least it's cut in half, so it's still going to be good. It still cleanses, so that effect is
That's
still
huge,
there.
yeah.
It's very good. We actually need to cleanse when we heal for the moment because otherwise they have potential issues with bleeding and so all sorts of things that it kind of messes with the UI quite a bit. So we want to make sure that this stays
Kai
there.
should be nerfed more.
That's good and it works well.
Nice.
Let's look at tier 2 feats. We have one change here, which is Juggernaut. So Juggernaut is like, I remember reading on some Discords and a lot of stuff that Well, Juggernaut still exists, so it doesn't matter. So we're nerfing Juggernaut. So two things, right? The damage reduction is now 20% instead of 50, and we increase the cooldown to 120 seconds, up from 90. The big thing here is that, like, Juggernaut, basically, usually we would just pop it. We wanted to keep the armor on it, by the way, right? When you pop Juggernaut, you get, like, full armor the whole time when you're attacking, so you're very, very hard to punish. But the big thing here is by lowering the damage reduction, you take a lot less favorable trades, right? It's still 20%. You're still generally favorable, but less favorable than 50%. If I'm gonna throw a heavy at you, you're not gonna take 12, right? You're gonna take much more. So that makes a big difference there. And also making the cooldown a bit longer. Make sure that you have to think a bit more when you're gonna pop it. So that makes it nice. One thing here that looks like it's probably missing, because I know a lot of people in chat are probably going, what about Shinobi? What about Shooting Stars?
What about?
Right? And I just want to bring up Shooting Stars very, very, very quickly, because we're aware that Defeat has an issue with hitting the same target multiple times. It is not the easiest thing to land, and we debated a lot internally as to do we take Shooting Stars, nerf it to the ground, and make it do 5 damage, and feel extremely bad in most situations, like 95% of situations, to account for the edge case that occurs once in a while where it's gonna hit multiple times for the same person. And we decided to keep it as is for now, because we're looking at reworking Defeat entirely so that the issue just cannot happen anymore. But that's not coming right now. So I wanted to make sure I address it. We're not ignoring it. We know it's a problem. We are going to fix it. We're going to change
That's
it.
good. That's
but
good.
for now, we made the decision not to kill it, just because we tried it at 5 damage. And it's like, you throw it, and most of the times, you don't even see your opponent's health bar move, right? And so even as a tier 2, that felt really, really, really bad. So we wanted to make sure that it was still, usable when you're playing matchmaking. We know Defeat is banned in competitive anyway, so it wouldn't have much of an impact there. It might have gotten unbanned, but then it wouldn't have felt good anyway. So that's kind of the idea here.
Okay.
For
That's
Shooting
fair.
Stars. Next, tier 3 feats. I know some people are going to be happy. I'm sure Ken is going nuts about the last one, but we'll go over it.
Happy about
first,
the
a fear again.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Speeding Comet,
Fury.
or unique tier 3. So we've lowered the damage by 10. So you used to deal 30, now it deals 20. And the cooldown is now also 120 seconds, up from 90. Speeding Comet is very, very strong. It guarantees a heavy afterwards, guarantees a wall spot if there's a wall nearby. You have a lot of damage output, a lot of ganking potential. You have full block while you're running. It's an extremely good feat, right? So we're taking a first step here by lowering its damage by 10. If it needs to be nerfed further, we'll keep an eye on it. We'll see if we can nerf it more. Same for the cooldown, right? It went from 90 seconds to 120. You won't be able to use it as often. Normally, when you get your tier 3 feat, if it's a 2-minute cooldown,
Why
you
are
can
favorite
expect
nerfs?
to use it maybe twice. Like maybe
You really need
sometimes
to ask
right?
that?
Like, generally. So it won't be as prevalent as it was, hopefully. And then the total effect of it is also a bit lower, right? Lowering it by 10 damage, it makes a difference. It's not a huge difference, but it's enough that it impacts the feat quite a bit.
Yeah.
Next, we have Pugio. So Pugio was doing a bit too much damage on top of everything else it does. Guarantees a fully charged heavy, guarantees a bunch of different things. So with this, lowering it to 15 instead of 25, again, 10 less damage, makes the feat, it feels less bad when you get hit by it, right? And then you don't get slave and, not slave, but you get eliminated and pushed down to death really, really easily. So we don't have to really change that. We have Fury as well. Fury is the infamous Fury Flask combo or Fury whatever combo. Very, very strong. So we decided to nerf both aspects of Fury. So the damage buff is now 20 and a damage reduction buff is 20 as well. So
What'd you
the
guys think
combination
of that?
of Fury and Fire Flask is going to deal less damage. And then the damage reduction you get from Fury as well, it should be a little bit lower. So it's a bit more in line with other buffs that we have that do multiple effects. It's still strong, but it's gonna be hard to one-shot people when you have Fury active.
Yep.
That's good.
Cool.
Invigorate, Shaolin's unique tier 3 feat. So again, Invigorate kind of is in a weird spot where Shaolin for a long time was not the best hero. We've buffed Shaolin, is now much more playable, which is amazing. But at the same time, Invigorate was a bit of a problem, right? It heals for 8 and cleanses everybody whenever you throw an attack in key stance. No matter if it's blocked, if it's parried,
Pugio will still be strong
if
for
it
sure.
hits, if it misses, you are always healing for 8 constantly. And so before it wasn't as much of an issue because it was a lot more difficult to get into key stance and to stay into key stance. But with the flow changes we've been doing to Shaolin, like in the past year or so, the hero is much, much, much stronger. And so because of this, you're going to key sense a lot more often. And that healing at 8 is a bit too strong, right? Compared to Varangian, that heals for 5 now on every superior block, and those happen super often. At 4 here, this happens all the time.
Yeah.
And so we wanted to like really lower the efficiency by half. So it still cleanses. You can still get a lot of healing off of it, just not as much as you used to before.
Okay.
Be interesting to see
Finally,
how the competitive
Oathbreaker.
guys feels about
So
this stuff.
Oathbreaker is fun breaker, basically a lot of the time, right? And we understand that it's a lot of what we've been saying, right? So the original intent for Oathbreaker was to effectively counter revenge shields, right? That was the main issue and the main design goal for Oathbreaker. But when we initially designed it, Noel was one of our like amazing designers who was working on Black Prayer at the time. We tried it to just remove strip shields, and it didn't feel that good because you're like, oh, you have to time it a lot, and then somebody pops revenge and whatever. So we decided to go. You can pop it a little bit earlier to prevent shields from applying. Turns out, long term, it's better if you just strip shields.
Yeah.
It took a while. We decided we were talking about it for quite a while. How are we gonna adjust this? And there was like really 2 ways of going about it, right? Either we strip shields or we prevent shields from being applied. And we decided to keep the shield stripping overall. So now for Oathbreaker, like what the line actually says, is you can no longer prevent target from gaining shields.
Gotcha.
So again, before Oathbreaker, the way it works is I see you got your revenge, you haven't popped it yet. I'm gonna do Oathbreaker on you. And you can still pop revenge, but you're not going to get your shields at all. It removes a lot of the decision and a lot of the timing with the feat when you prevent the shield activation from happening. So instead, what it does now is I have to wait until you pop revenge for me to pop it. You can bait revenge activation. There's a lot of stuff you can do as a player to kind of counter. There's a bit more counterplay to Oathbreaker than it was before. That should make a big difference there. And also, right now, we have a known issue that we're still looking into, like if we're going to keep it as is, which is that normally when we do our feats, we check for, is the feat going to do something, right? So in this case, you can still trigger the feat if the person you're locked onto does not have shields. So meaning you can waste the feat. We're going to look into, do we keep it this way? Do we put back the condition? But we wanted to change Oathbreaker at this moment specifically because it's been overperforming. A lot of complaints about it. I completely understand.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like we're addressing it and going in that way. We're going to keep an eye on it as well and see if we need to do like more to it as we go along.
Makes sense.
Finally, tier 4 feats. Fire Flask. So Fire Flask is a Viking unique feat that deals. So the way Fire Flask works is that when you throw, it's kind of like catapult, right? There's a middle, and then there's like it kind of expands. And the damage from the middle started at 50, and it expanded all the way, I think, to 20. So we've lowered the maximum damage to 30, and it expands to the same value, which I think is 20, but it might be 10. I'm sorry, I can forget things sometimes. I'm getting old.
Oh, come on.
That's how it works. But basically is because of this, first of all, the initial impact of Fire Flask is going to deal less damage almost regardless because the curve still stays the same. So if it was at 50 and it drops off to 20, then the closer you are to the middle, the more damage you would take. You would take like closer to 50. Now you're going to take closer to 30, which is much, much lower. It's like 20 less.
Happy
so
about
the initial
that one.
impact plus the nerf to Fury means that Fury Flask should give players more time to be able to run out of the fire, go heal, go cleanse, and lower the efficiency of that specific feat combo. But even if we weren't going to nerf Fury, Fire Flask still needed to be nerfed there a little bit.
Yeah.
That's kind of where we're going towards. Spear Storm, right? So Highlander had Spear Storm. It wasn't that much of an issue before because Highlander was not necessarily very competitive. With the recent rework, there's been a big uptick with Highlander. There's still some issues that we're looking to fix in terms of like input comfort and all that sort of stuff. But overall, the hero was much stronger. And so we had to nerf Spear Storm, right? Spear Storm, when it was dealing 70 per wave, could effectively one-shot pretty much everybody, right? If you get hit by the first one, the other two are more or less guaranteed, and you would take like 70 plus 70 plus 70 you'd be dead. No matter if you have like a bunch of perks and feats and whatever. So we're lowering it to 30. It's a massive, massive decrease, but the total max damage you can deal with this is going to be 90, a bit more if you have Fury.
Yep.
But outside of this, like this is a big change for Highlander. This needed to happen because that feat was just, you're dead. And there's nothing you can really do about it. On top of it being hard to hear from external, it comes in pretty quickly. It's like, it's, because there's other heroes that have feats that do almost instant kills or whatever.
Yeah.
But the difference is that they're usually a lot more reactable. We wanna have like those feats that if you're gonna be able to deal a massive amount of damage, if the reward is gonna be huge, you need to be able to really time them properly. With this, it was a lot easier to just throw it and nobody saw you and you're dead, right?
Yeah.
So that's the big idea here. Nerfing Spear Storm, so that goes. And finally, we have Fear itself. That decreases the defense of opponents by 40%, down from 50. So it's a smaller nerf on Fear itself, but Fear itself combined with a bunch of other feats ends up being like a little bit too strong. I don't know if you remember the unholy days of Peacekeeper having sharpened blades and Fear itself and just going, hey, I'm going to bleed you for your entire life in one shot.
I mean,
that was fun.
they were fun for a while.
Yeah, for a little while,
For a
right?
little while,
When
yeah.
PK was like top tier. So by lowering that a little bit, it lowers the effectiveness of that feat.
What do you guys think of
But
these
not by a
ones
massive
then?
amount. We're going to keep an eye on it again to see where that goes.
Cool.
So that's it for feats.
That's
So
a lot.
essentially, yeah. So this was supposed to go in a testing rounds.
Yeah.
And I think we can all agree that we can push all of these live. We don't need to do a testing round for this.
Yeah.
So we're good to go.
There you go. And so
All right.
enjoy that.
Yeah. Right. And then we go into a little bit more of hero balancing.
Okay, we got more.
Oh, here we
Hero
go.
changes, right? So Berserker. Berserker's been overperforming.
Yes.
Very, very strong hero.
Backstep light, Shinobi.
We know that
It's
there's
gone.
a lot of like weird issues with it. And so what we're doing with Berserker is first we're lowering his HP down to 125 from 130. Reason being that like with the new dodge cancel, all that stuff that Berserker has now, there's there's less need for trading with the hero. It's still part of its identity. You still have armor and a couple of things. So that's why the HP is like 125 instead of 120, for example.
Hell
But,
yeah, man.
you need to trade less, and so we're comfortable with lowering his health a little bit to make sure that works. The second change, though, is much more important. It's a test that we're doing on Berserker. If it ends up working, we're going to look at it, but we're aware there's an issue with dodge attacks and two dodge cancels, right? I've been seeing a lot of players like talking about like they're problematic. Part of the issue is that because they're enhanced, you can never really stop them. So if I'm playing Berserker, I can use them offensively, do a side dodge, target swap, do the attack, and then I'm gonna be abusing my trajectories, my weapon hitboxes, hit people that can't parry me, that can only block me, and so you can use it really offensively, which is not the actual purpose that we want to give for those attacks, right? So what we did is it's no longer enhanced, including on external targets. So what that means is if I'm locked on to Max, who's sitting over there, right?
Hey.
And then I side dodge, switch target to you, and do the attack. If Max blocks spin chop, I'm going to bounce off of him, and it's not even going to reach you. So the idea here is we want to make sure that if somebody blocks it, if somebody is able to stop it in any way, it will stop the attack entirely. Like I said, it's a test we're doing. If it's effective, it's going to work.
Heat's
If
always
it
not
doesn't
bad
work,
against
if it
good
ends up
players,
being,
don't be
too
silly.
frustrating or whatever, it doesn't end up doing what we'd like it to do, we'll look at it again and see how we can change things. But that is one of the big things that we want to look at here is to try to figure out a way to not remove the dodge cancel at the end. We like the dodge cancel parts. It's interesting and also feels like a lot more cohesive, right? If you say this hero can dodge cancel every attack, having exceptions, while it might seem like, oh yeah, it's an exception, it's okay, it adds a burden of knowledge and it makes the hero like less cohesive. So we wanted to make sure that it's a lot more
happy about that.
understandable, it makes more sense, it follows the rules. So we'll see where that ends up. It might not be correct, it might be correct. I honestly do not know. We've tested it, we've been debating it quite a bit internally. We'll have to see, but we wanted to try to push a change at least to see if that was a step in the right direction without doing a testing grounds, because it takes a while for that to be able to come back and for us to reintegrate it. So again, it's a test, but it should be good.
The big one here for me is the Shinobi
So
neutral light.
you might remember in the previous patch, we removed the ability to backstep every single superior block attack. Like every attack that could superior block, we can no longer backstep them. Shinobi had that issue. Even though he doesn't have superior block on backstep lights, you could use backstep lights to counter, to poke, to do a lot of defensive maneuvers that we didn't want that to happen. Not to mention, you could backstep light into sickle rain, into a bunch of different things. Sorry. Allergies, my throat is a bit rough these days,
all right.
but it's okay. So we've removed the ability to backstep those neutral lights. So that Shinobi has to be a bit more on the offensive here.
Yeah.
The next change is Ghoul's Embrace, which is the ranged heavy attack after kicks. It now deals 30 revenge, up from 14, which is the damage it deals. So we know a part of the problem with Shinobi is that there's a lot of ganks that you can do that kind of reset the hit stun constantly and go into it. We've gone over it in the testing grounds that we've had a while ago. We're still investigating like how to finish that testing grounds and like how to apply the tech. Seems to have been pretty promising, but there's still a lot of work to do, so it's taking a bit of time. So in the meantime, we sort of have to do these little patches here and there to make sure that to lower the effectiveness of those ganks. This is why that deals 30 instead of 14. We've looked at increasing the revenge amount on a bunch of other parts of his kit, and the only one that actually made sense was this one, so this is where we applied it there.
Nice.
Again, we're going to keep a look on how it works for Shinobi, how things evolve, and see if we need to readjust further afterwards.
Okay.
Next, we have Hito. So one change, but a major one. So Charge Mangetsu and Charge Endless Myriad, which is basically just his charge heavies, they now deal 30 damage instead of 34. So initially, they used to deal 34 because they're super slow, very, very long wind-up. Takes a while to get there. But then over time, as Hito has picked up at the higher levels, we've noticed that like they're very, very used in gank situations to guarantee a ton of damage, like later in ganks and stuff. So with this, we decided to like still leave it high, right? 30 is still kind of like we're trying to hit that as our like damage cap ish. There's still some stuff that goes above, but we're trying not to go too much above it. So at 30, it still deals a significant amount of damage, but still not 34. It might seem like it's only 4, but when you factor in damage reduction from a bunch of different things, it hits it quite a bit more.
Gotcha.
So it makes a bit of a difference here. Should be a bit less effective when you're trying to gank with the Hito on the other side.
Nice.
Next up, we have Ephira. So Ephira has a bug fix, but it's also like a balancing fix. So normally, just to give a bit of context here, when you have heroes that can dodge, well, every hero can dodge, right? But when you dodge with a hero, right, we have a little something we set in the data that says you bump minions that are around you to make sure you can actually dodge when you're in minions and make them move out of the way. And so there was a bit of a bug that slipped by with Ephira that also let her bump players as well. And this causes issues where there's like some weird tech you can do, but basically Ephira can just astro flip into opponents, bump them, and then guarantee more damage afterwards, which is not what we want to do at all. So we we removed it. This was actually one of the bugs we got in the bug reporter, right? That I get like almost every day. I get somebody from Sam from one of our teams who messages me, goes, "Look, we have like this is that issue. How are we going to look at them and all that stuff?" Because they don't. It's not always obvious for everybody. Not everybody's in the fight team and understands that the data is super deep. So they contact me on almost daily basis, and then we talk about them. This is one of the issues that was put in the bug reporter. One thing to note, right, is that the bug reporter is for bugs. It's not for feedback. If you want to give feedback, there's a million other channels to give feedback, right? I'm on Reddit all the time. I love seeing the threads on Reddit about like a bunch of different things. So that's cool. But if you want to give feedback, you can go on Reddit, you can go on Twitter, you can go on official forums, whatever. If you want to give out bugs, bug reporter, #1 place, right? It's amazing.
Good.
So, okay, let's keep going. Centurion. So Lion's Roar, which is like the light follow-up after a guard break. It no longer requires strict timing. We've been removing those
same as the PK stuff.
time ago, so you can just like mash it. It's going to come out. A little bit of a quality of life, but still makes a bit of a difference.
That's cool.
Then Peacekeeper, we've increased the forward range of your side dodge attacks to be more in line with other attacks that have
That's
that.
cool.
So it's not a massive increase, but it's enough that like normally when you do a side dodge into a heavy with Peacekeeper, like she barely had any reach forward. So players could be like a little bit too far away and would miss a lot. So this should be a bit more consistent now as to when you're going to be using it. So that's going to be interesting. We're also looking at other buffs for Peacekeeper after what we've done to see like to improve her flow a little bit. So that's going to be maybe coming in the future. I don't have a date, but just to make people, just to reassure people, we are looking at Peacekeeper.
At the moment.
It's one of the things we have in mind. So keep your eyes peeled. We're going to get good stuff coming. Finally, we
I
have
think PK is
Nusha.
good at the moment.
So there's two things with Nusha. One of them is more of an input comfort thing, but the other one is something that we're going to be talking about on the next slide as well. Is our heavy finishers no longer apply uninterruptible stance on the victim. So basically, if I had landed a heavy finisher on you, and then you kind of it grabs you, it pins you, throws you against somewhere.
Yeah.
During the entire duration, you had armor.
Right.
And so because of this, you could take a bunch of hits, and it doesn't go into further damage reduction. It doesn't go into these things because you're not going into a hit reaction. You're just tanking the hits.
Interesting.
And so it was a little bit problematic. It wasn't really necessarily needed, so we removed it. And then you will see as we go along, there's a bit more changes that go into that as well. But we also adjusted the input comfort for follow-up attacks during heavy finishers. So what this means is when we removed reflex guard, there was a bit more leeway as to when you could land a heavy finisher, do a wall splat, and then like buffer like a top heavy, for example, to make sure you would get your attack going. And the input buffer was a bit bigger because you could change your guard during your recovery. But when we removed this, we removed the ability to remove it, to change it super quickly. And it made the attacks way harder to kind of pull off and to land. Yeah. So we really extended the buffer window for this. You can throw heavy, you can press heavy way earlier in the recovery, and it will come out at the end on frame 0 to make sure that it's a lot more consistent there.
Very
it's
cool.
like nice little quality of life change there for Nusha.
Nice.
Should go well into going further.
There we go.
And then finally, this is the last change we're doing.
Yeah.
We have removed uninterruptible stance on guard break throw victims. So a bit of history here.
Interesting.
About half the cast did it, and the other half of the cast did not.
Right.
And so we've decided to standardize it because it made no sense. It was a weird inconsistency that was based from a long time ago where we tended to put armor on a lot of attacks when if you got hit out of them, the realization of things, right? How the visual outcome of it didn't look super good.
Initial buff for ganking, yeah.
A lot of the time we would put armor on these to make sure it looked great, right?
Yeah.
Over time, our stance on this has changed because we realized as we evolved playing the game ourselves and watching players play the game, and as we like working on it, it's not really necessary, and we rather take the hit and realization to have better gameplay. Because this, what ends up happening is that sometimes if I had a hero, I would throw you, my allies could wail on you, and nothing would happen. You would just take full damage.
Right.
Some other hero, I would do the same. You would take a hit, you go into a hit reaction. What's going on here, right? We're not going to list because it's like half the cast. It's like, we're going to be here until Sunday, so whatever. Sure. But really, like the important thing here is we've standardized this so that if you throw somebody and they get hit before they hit a wall, before anything happens, they're going to go into hit reaction 100% of the time to make sure that these are no longer like weird ganking tools that are kind of like really character specific, but just to make sure like this is super clear, it was not intentionally character specific. I don't want people to come in and think, this was like, something that specifically I did on like this or that hero. It was relics of the past and on how we build
Why did you
heroes.
time that guy out?
And
He
we
only
want to
said
really
he would
rationalize
give
it.
Highlander
And go
undodgeable
look at it
grab.
and
Why
go,
did you time
this
him
is
out?
no longer necessary. Yeah. We don't want to do it. And this is how it goes. So it's a slight nerf for some heroes.
pretty happy with
it doesn't change.
the changes
And
so
I
far.
think we even challenge you out there, like who knows which heroes had these?
Exactly,
Like,
right? Like you can.
Like I didn't know that.
See now
that was the thing.
Some people are gonna go and they're gonna.
I know they're gonna call me out on it. I know.
I'm most happy about the
Playing
Shinobi
game since launch,
backstep
I
light
didn't know
gun.
that.
That's
I
the
know.
big one
That's
for
the
me.
thing, right? So that's kind of it for balance changes, but like a pretty hefty patch. Like a lot of stuff.
That's
happening.
a lot. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, super happy about it. Again, any comments anywhere you like it, you don't like it, you can tell us. I'll be happy to read every single comment. It's all good.
Maybe don't always read every comment though.
I
Like
shouldn't.
give yourself some break.
I probably
a little bit of a break.
I probably should stop sometimes, but I'm addicted to it.
I know
that
you
feedback
are.
loop,
I
man.
know you are.
It's amazing.
Oh man! All right. Well, and I hope you all appreciate how addicted he is to feedback on this stuff too. All right.
Yeah, don't time people out for that.
And again,
Just
don't
time
forget
people
about
out
Bug
if they cross
Reporter
the
out
line
there
with
too.
things.
If you do find those bugs, we really appreciate that kind of feedback too. It's super useful to us. So all that feedback is great. So thank you for
If people
that.
are
And JC, thank
making silly
you
comments, that's
again
fine.
for
Just-
coming on, helping to explain all these in such great detail. You always make it super clear and understandable, like the changes, why they're being made, and it's always very enlightening.
Pretty
So
good
thank you so
Warriors
much
Den.
for that and for sharing
honest,
your
it was
infinite
alright.
wisdom and insight
Thank you.
on all things
Plenty of stuff
balancing
to look
and
forward to.
Season 30.
happy season 30. That's great.
Amazing.
Cool. All right. So, folks, stick around, though. We're going to be right back with the wrap up. So, don't go anywhere. All right.
Okay. I think I'm very excited for the armor variations. That's the big one. The new weapons on the battle pass and the armor variations look cool. Obviously the Orochi skin looks pretty cool. I'm interested to see how he looks with the customization with the materials, color palettes. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. I'm not 100% sure about all the feat nerfs and stuff because I'm not a massive 4v4 guy. Obviously there are a few obvious ones which are good. Obviously the Fury Flask, you know, Spear Storm, all that stuff. They're pretty obvious that's good nerfs. All the other stuff though, I'm not 100% sure about. But judging by what you guys were saying in the chat, everything seems okay. Obviously, I'm happy about Shinobi backstep light removal. Slight the damage nerf to Hito, charge heavy. I would have maybe liked to have seen maybe 1 or 2 buffs to some of the weaker characters, but we'll see what happens mid-season with some more patch notes when it comes to mid-season. I would like to see some character buffs on, like I said, the weaker heroes. I'd like to see Nobushi get some changes. The problem is with Nobushi is she's really shit in 1v1s, but she's like the best character in 2v2s. So it's a tough one, man, but I'm sure they'll figure it out. So they aren't deleting Hito? No, unfortunately not, yeah. Unfortunately not, no.
And we're back. What's up, Razvutia, everybody? How exciting was the 30th season reveal?
Pretty awesome. I like the move.
The Wire. The Wire.
Move there. Nobody saw it either. That's the important thing. As long as we don't draw attention.
The Wire's the best. This Wire, HBO's Wire.
That's all the wires. We like wires.
Exciting stuff for the new season. The Muramasa Blade is going live in just 2 days. 2 days. I think that might be the shortest between a den and the season.
I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Yeah.
So just let's recap what we got going on here. First up, we have the Battle Pass, Battle Bundle, and Legacy Pass, all starting on June 13th, as well as the free event pass, the Bridge of 1,000 Blades.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
We've also got the Orochi Hero skin for Master Katashi, available again, $11.99 US, 25k steel. And for those of you who thought new voice lines were coming because we did trailer magic, we didn't mean to mislead you, but we do want to clarify.
Yeah.
There aren't spiffy voice lines with coming. It's just
okay.
stuff. We've also got armor variations for the Samurai, the Wulin, and the Outlanders.
So no new Lawbringer voice lines, which people
really,
thought
really good.
was a
I
thing.
feel like everybody won this time.
Yeah.
And then we've got a competitive circuit, Friend or Foe, starting June 29th. That's just 3 weeks. That's super soon.
Oh, man.
So get your signups on now because they are live. You can sign up right now.
I can't wait to watch because I wish I could play, but
Yeah, I wish I could play in general.
yeah.
But
You're pretty good. You're pretty good, man.
No, I'm not.
I mean, you're
no.
you're good. You're fine. You're fine.
In real life maybe, but not.
There you
No, in the game I eat all the things. And then we've got a trio of hero fests. We've got Kensei, Shinobi, and Kyoshin. Shout out to Max for the spiffy asset, so you can keep the dates straight in your head, as well as
3
we've
weeks
got
on the
a
bounce,
throwback
man.
event, the Carousel of Fire, coming on July 11th to July 18th.
Oh, nice.
Always love a good carousel.
I do too. Carousels are
I like
great.
that one.
They
That
usually
one's
go
a fun one.
around.
Well, both end For Honor, where there's
Yeah.
lots of murder, which I'm a
Time to grind steel. Yeah, yeah.
You're a
go
fan
for
of
it.
what now? What?
I like in the game.
Yeah.
And then I also like a nice carousel. It's the
It is
music
actually
that gets
cheaper if you do buy the
music's
hero
always
skin from the
pleasant on
store
there, yeah.
rather
I
than
like
buy
Max's,
steel for
I
it.
like his image too. So now people
It
can
works
just, like,
out a
take
lot
nice
cheaper if you
screenshots.
just buy it
I
directly.
see it up on the Reddit. Don't let me down, guys.
Yeah, we got this.
Guys and gals.
All the players out there, all the warriors out there. But hey, guess what? We got some content of the week coming for you. So in 2 days, June 13th, we got some amazing stuff. So first of all, some retrofit content for you all out there.
Oh, the flutes
we
are back.
noticed that there was a little lack of music in some of our recent heroes, so we thought we'd go through and retrofit some amazing
heroes, cool.
musical instruments. So the Bard's flute, the Bard's harp, Bard's horn, and the Bard's lute. Coming for all heroes who were missing them, so lots of
I wish
Outlanders.
Ocelotl would shove that up his ass.
That's right. Get the Ricola, right? That's
not there.
we're not. Oh no, never mind. Sorry. The Rick's favorite cola that he drinks all the time, and I didn't say anything different, so that's great. Don't at me, please. Beyond that, too, we have a time-limited illustrious outfit coming next week. The Summer Claws, which
Crab.
for 20k sale, it's a crab. It's
crab.
so cute.
Doesn't he do a backflip?
Wait, we got to. So that's for the
Yeah.
idol. He dances on the
Get your
emotes.
crab rave on.
Get the crab rave. And here's the best.
Oh.
You get the execution. He does a flip.
does a flip.
It's the best.
He did the flip.
Okay.
Amazing.
That's
So
flipping awesome.
it
That's-
is
that's
the
sick.
best crab themed mog I think we've ever had. I'm excited about
Oh,
that.
yeah.
We have a time limit execution as well coming in 2 days as well. The Kunai Blast available for all heroes for 10k
Ah, there we go.
steel. And it does
Oh, and it
ledge.
ledges.
It
Damn.
ledges. It's a
Ledges.
ranged ledge.
All right.
It's everything I've always. It's everything I never knew I always wanted.
Right. It's throwing kunais, it's
I like the
explosive
crab.
tags, it's ledging capabilities and all that stuff. It's great. So
Yeah. So if you see a certain someone in your lobbies who's just profusely ranged ledging people, it's not me.
it's not you, but
It's not me.
but it might be him. So there's that. So that's great. Of course the hero skin, which we saw, that's looking super sick. That's amazing. We have some event orders coming up for the week
do.
as well. The Bridge of 1,000 Blades week 1. So that is starting this weekend, June 14th. So be the faction with the most Dominion matches 1, and then for week 2, starting on June 21st.
I like the color palette of this
be the
outfit.
faction with the most executions performed, so do all of
Battle
that, and you
pass,
can get some
think.
sweet event orders and all the rewards there. Of course, also the arcade weekly quest will be available, the Sao Mesa Celebration on Thursday, so check that out. And a small reminder out there that for all of the... Oh, wait, you're doing that one. Never mind. So
No, it's fine.
I thought I saw my name on the notes. I'm my bad.
FYI, reminder, because some back-end stuff, orders will be reset
you go.
on June 13th. So if you have any in progress, make sure and wrap them up now.
Wrap
so
it
they
up.
don't get
Okay.
reset. I saw some confusion on the subreddit around this. People were like,
Yeah.
what does that mean? Are they going to take away? No, if you've completed the orders, you're fine. It's only if they're in progress when the maintenance happens. Unfortunately, there's no way around it. They get reset.
We just want to warn people.
So just make sure your orders are cleared out, that you've got them all complete, because if they're active and you're like halfway through it, it's going to get reset, and there's not really anything we could do to prevent that. So we're trying to make sure you guys know about it. But I think that's everything for the recap. All of that.
Yeah.
It's time for Community Corner.
Community corner.
Nolan hasn't seen these.
I have not.
I have. Let's take a look at them.
I'm excited. It's my favorite part of the day.
All right, let's watch these clips. Hopefully
did.
there's some funny ones.
Well, I'm waiting.
We got our live picture-in-picture here.
Here we go. First up, one opening is all I need, says the Raider.
Okay.
I like this one because I feel like this is mostly when I win. This is how it goes. Most of the time, I just.
Oh, he got the parry.
Yeah, that's all he needs. That's all he
He
needs.
got the second parry.
Oh,
Man, I miss
Can't
when
say
Frona
he's
was like
panicking.
this.
He's panicking.
and
There it
there's the
is.
brown
I miss when
pants.
Frona was like that, man.
Never
Right
give up.
top
You
of the
never
top.
give up, all right? It's not
Yeah.
over until it's over.
Never
all right?
stop, never stopping. Next up, we got Juggernaut versus Fire Flask by I Got Bone from the subreddit. Yes, I know that's not true.
Cool.
Aim, I did that intentionally.
man.
I'm not saying that. You got to change your name. The Zerg deflect goes.
Oh,
I just want to give some Berserker love. I feel like anytime that we spotlight Berserker, all the mains jump into chat and they're like, "My guy!"
He's got some of the
Wow.
sickest deflects. Did you just throw a hand axe at him too? That was a great end to that. Just
Nice.
make sure you got the ledge.
On top, and just some silly For Honor things. Just some silly For Honor things.
I love the art, like all the fan art people make.
Our
in
art
games.
community is unmatched.
It's really good, yeah.
All of it, even the weird stuff that you guys put together.
You know the ones, but
Lawbringer game.
And here you saw it on the
Oh,
the
we've got an
title. You
honorable
got your
lobby.
average Lawbringer mirror match. This is just how these things tend to go.
Is this
just a lot of-
Honorable Dominion?
a lot of parries and follow-ups and parries. And
It's
Again,
just-
the important thing.
I said never stop, never stopping. And what is more the embodiment of that than Lawboy versus Lawboy fighting for
Why
who's
do
the
I-
most boy of the
Why do
law?
I not get
I
lobbies
appreciate
like
that at
this?
this point in the match, they are both in on the joke and they're committing to it. They're
I know. I love it. I
absolutely-
love
There it is.
Oh, there we go. Finally, the suffering has ended.
Well
Why
played.
are my lobbies
well
not
played, all
like
of you.
that?
So
I just get teabagged by
really have a lot
purple
of fun. I know
berserkers.
a lot of us here have fun looking over all of the submissions. It's something that I love to do for the community, just to shine a light on all of the awesome things you guys post. So if you want a shot at seeing your stuff featured, always post it to the subreddit. It's not going into the void. Myself, JC, a bunch of others are always just creeping. We're always creeping. Sometimes,
But in a nice
sometimes
way.
we pop out and go, "Hey, remember I exist?" And then we go back to lurk mode. But yeah, so I think I think we might raid someone. I'm not sure, but we're gonna do that in just a sec. But before we do that, a couple of things. We've got a roadmap. Let's take a look at it. Packed full of stuff.
Yep.
This should be pinned on the subreddit.
It's on the
already, and
subreddit,
It's
yep.
also pinned on Twitter.
Oh, yeah, we've
so
already seen that
you
one,
can check
haven't
it
we?
out either of those places. Quick personal note: I'm gonna be out for like 4 months because I made the decision to spawn a child into the world.
Congrats.
Yeah, I'm gonna be.
Congratulations. Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yo, congratulations,
Kudos for this
Brian.
guy. So, it's
But yeah,
amazing.
He's
I'm
going to
raising
be a
the
great
little
dad.
night.
He's
I'm
a
gonna
great
put
guy.
Lance on the stroller.
gonna be a
Other
great
babies
dad.
Better get out of the way.
You're already doing it right. You're doing it right.
But yeah, so I'll be out for like a while on parental leave. So if you don't see me, I didn't die or disappear. I just had a kid. So
He's gonna be a
but
great
yeah,
dad.
I think that's everything, right? Do we have anything else to mention?
Seems like a lot. I mean, we got a little reminder. Are we rating?
Yeah, we're gonna raid somebody.
We're gonna raid
I
somebody.
think if Havok's live, we're gonna raid Havok. If not,
Oh,
we're
I'm
gonna
not.
raid someone else. But either
I'm
way,
not live
just
on
say
Twitch,
raw
sorry.
when we do it.
Raw.
Yeah, just
All right.
spam raw. I'm in a conch mood. I've seen a lot of good conch love lately. Like a bunch of players invented their own game mode.
I'm
where
not
it's
live
like
on Twitch,
All conquerors
no.
on the bridge, on docks, like fighting. And they can only use bash.
No, I'm not
and
live
it's
on
like
Twitch,
knocking each other off the
no.
bridge. It's great. It's the best. It's the best shit I've seen in a minute.
30
yeah.
seasons and y'all still surprise me. I love it. It's amazing.
So thank you so much for tuning in, and we can't wait to see how you guys react to the new season, to all the stuff we've got coming for you. Don't forget to follow us.
I'll have to go live on Twitch next time.
Follow us on all the places. We are at For Honor Game.
Go live real
almost
fast?
everywhere.
No, it's too
and
late.
Then, we are at For
It's too
Honor
late.
on Reddit. So thank
too
you again
late,
for
it's too
tuning
late.
in, and we will see you guys on the battlefield.
I didn't know that they was going to raid me. I'd have gone live on Twitch. Yeah, I didn't know that I was going to get raided. I wasn't sure what was happening. I'll go live on Twitch next time. I'll have to speak to him. Raiding Nargos. Yo, Nargos deserves it though. Nargos is a great guy. Yo guys, if you guys aren't doing anything right now, you want to go ahead and raid Nargos? You guys want to go chill with Nargos? He's a cool guy. He deserves it.
Fine, I'll play For Honor. Kill me, Smalls.
Yeah, Nargos is a great guy. Anyway, thanks everyone for chilling. As always, it was great what he's done. But yeah, I'm gonna go eat some food. But I'll catch you guys another time. Cheers for hanging out as always. I love it when you guys hang out with me. You know, it's always a good time. But yeah, I'm excited for this season. I think it was good. I think it was a good what he's done. Anyway, I will make a recap video. Yeah, I've stopped doing the whole fucking uploading shit during stream. It's too much. I can't be asked. I'd rather just do a recap video, like a proper one, like I did last time. So yeah, I'll post a recap video. I do have another video as well for later on. It's obviously Tuesday, so Till I Lose Tuesday is going to be coming in a few hours. So I'll post that in a few hours. But yeah, catch you all later. Have a good one, man. Bye bye. Love you all, man. Love you all. I love you all. Bye bye.